hello. I just will short, very simple, the very basic of just planting a tree or vegetable. Actually, it's always a little bit the same basics. You start to dig a hole. And depends on the size of the plant. If you have a tree, you need a more deep hole, maybe 1/2 meter, something like this. And if you plant a vegetable, this would be already enough. Deep, and you go in the depth. It has to be deep, but it also has to be little wide. So it's not working if the hole is only like this. It's also not working if the hole is like this, but not deep. Yeah. So the roots have to go down, and the roots have to go left and right side. So normally you say a tree, for example, which has branches and leaves, minimum this area is also inside the soil full of roots of the tree. So you can, in case you have compost, you can make really good deep and fill already some compost in the soil and always mix with the soil. So if the compost is super old and already like smelling and the texture like soil, you do not have to mix with the soil here with the ground. But normally the compost is not, it's already still little working, yeah. So you put the compost and just like you cook, you mix with the soil. And in case you do not have compost, you can use a simple style which I used to do in India. So we made charcoal. You can do like pyrolyse styles. That means you can burn really small branches, and these small branches will not burn to ash, they will turn into charcoal. And here we did yesterday a fire, and we just put water in the right moment, and we have charcoal, and you can smash a little bit. So this is like showing the principle how to make fertilizer, which you can put into the soil to feed the tree or the vegetable. So you have the charcoal here, you can smash that it's a little smaller, the surface is bigger. Then you collect urine from you and your people around maybe, and you put and pour, and normally the urine should cover the whole charcoal should be full, and then you let this soak for 2 weeks. So the charcoal will take the whole urine like a sponge and keep it. And then after 2 weeks soaking in the urine, you put the fully soaked charcoal with the urine. You can put like this. And then mix a little bit with soil. And then we have not such a beautiful tree. This is the rest we have now. You take the tree like this. So the charcoal is a little close that the tree, in case it's hungry, it can take the nutrition from the charcoal, yeah, for a longer time. Then you close with the soil. Then you press a little bit. Make it stable. In case not stable, maybe stick. Then you do around the hole, you do something like this, like a volcano. This is every night the moisture will stay here, close to the tree, because the moisture stay in the lower part. And this is like giving protection, a little bit from the wind and a little bit from the heat. You can make it even higher. It will sink after some time. Then, super important, the mulching. So you use what you have. Sometimes people have straw from agriculture. Sometimes people have only like dry something from wheat, from branches, from I don't know what you can take. Make sure that the mulch is not fully connected with the stem of the tree. You can also, in the end, if you put the mulch, you think you are finished, you take your fingers and push a little bit, take from the stem, that the stem has air circulation. So the mulch will make sure that the moisture and the microorganism and the nutrition is staying inside the soil. It's super important. So no planting, no agriculture without mulching. And then this is already fine, but in many countries, also like in India, also here, sometimes the wind is coming very strong. And this is the one part you can put big branches on top to fix, make it more heavy. But here we have stones. You can take big ones and you can take smaller ones, doesn't matter. And put like this around to fix the mulch and even to make the moisture stay really almost all the time under the stone. So this is for dry areas. It's not for subtropics in the monsoon. If it's raining every day for weeks, you don't do like this. But this is normally most of the time the principle of planting most places. And then you give water, of course, and you think now the plant is fresh planted. You look whether it looks happy and you have a good feeling. If you feel like to be the tree and the plant, you feel like how does it feel if I'm the plant with the roots inside, I like the place. Oh, okay, if you think yes, good, then you give the water, that the water is like really the fresh, you mix the soil, everything fresh, that the water is really, the soil can take all the water, that the roots can really start into moisture and wet ground. And you have to take care of the tree next days, and the first year you should watch how is it growing, is it okay, is it taking to the ground, and second year already it should settle, and third year already it should really be fine and work by itself. And this is in most countries like this. So I give water. Oh, and then you let it soak. That slowly the water is going down. Also, maybe now I do second time, and after 1-2 hours I can come again and do again. So this is the first time you give water, you make sure that the whole area is really wet. This is also, look, I give water now, and the water will stay in this area because I made this surrounding. Yeah, so this is, you can do also, there are some Moroccan farmers, they do very fast, they take the tool, boom, zack, open the soil, and already a little bit like this is there, maybe 1, 2 more, but not too much effort, boom, 3 inside, and mix with compost or something, close. So you can do this also fast. This is just a really now beautiful slow version for people who can enjoy that.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah.